Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location of the center of Texas on a tiring, worn down Saturday evening. How's everybody doing out there? I think that my body is finally catching the change of seasons. I'm playing here the track from Stardew Valley called Summer, Nature's Crescendo. Summer, for my body, has officially passed. I guess it's kind of officially passed a while ago, but it was actually cool today here in Austin. It's really cloudy. That's a part of it. It's really cloudy, dark clouds, gloom. It was raining earlier. It's cooler finally, and by cooler I mean I think it was like 82 degrees or something, which is pretty cool compared to what it has been. But because of the overcast, my house has been cool. So, you know, I had the AC and my ceiling fan running the way I normally do, but it made my house frigid. Ended up passing out on the couch. Lots of lethargy. Lots of lethargy. Oh, man. I want to get back into King of the Castle today, but I'm not sure. Yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. King of the Castle, it's been 84 years. It feels like it's been about that long. It's been a while, I know. It's been a while. We'll see if we can get a quorum together to actually play it, though. Oh, my sounds aren't. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah. Look, maybe I'll start playing something else and see if other people want to try to filter in to play King of the Castle. I am gonna end up getting Vampire
There's no surprise there.
Vampire Survivor Ode to Castlevania is out now. What the fuck is that? Is this DLC or a patch? Oh, it's DLC. $20 new characters. Okay, maybe I'll try that later. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, all right, I'm just gonna start it up. I wish I wasn't so lethargic today. My dad seems to be okay. They figured out where the bleeding was coming from, and he had an infection making him septic. So fun. Oh, man, that's fucked up. And I'm glad he's okay. That's great news, but an infection that makes you go septic is not ideal. Oh man, I haven't done shit today. Just lounging around and not even in the good way. I still have a lot of exhaustion. Let me see. What did I miss in college football? A&M is currently losing to South Carolina. Oh, they're getting whooped. Clemson is, I don't know, I guess they're ranked 11, but they really fell off in recent years. Tennessee's beating Kentucky. Oh, SMU is crushing Pittsburgh. That's interesting. Wonder if SMU's trying to make a comeback. Wait, Oregon is ranked number 1? That's fucking wild. I mean, Texas doesn't play until next week, so I'm only tangentially interested. I slept till like 6 p.m. because nothing better to do. Was gonna stream Stubbs on Halloween, overslept and forgot. I mean, it just seems to be the way it's going right now. This is the lethargic period of the year. My Lobos lost to Wyoming 49-45. Oregon beat Ohio State a few weeks ago. Well, I guess they're still undefeated. I think every other top 5 school all have at least one loss. Well, except for Miami. Miami's undefeated. But, they're actually ranked 5. Army and Indiana are still undefeated, and Indiana beat Michigan State 47-10. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this affects the 12-team playoffs, if nothing else. Today is Saturday, isn't it? Yeah. I don't even know what time the Bills game starts tomorrow. Let me look that up so I don't miss out on that. All right, that's a nooner. That's a nooner. I've never found a Power 5 team I could really root for. I don't mind Mizzou, but I know New Mexico will never win anything. And Wichita State doesn't have a football team. Yeah, why New Mexico over Mizzou? Is it because you just were in Albuquerque for a while? Spent 10 years in Albuquerque, K through 12, and 8 through high school. Okay, well, that's a long time, so I guess that explains that. Left Missouri when I was 2 and moved back when I was 18. Fair enough. Let me see. Our claim to fame is Brian Urlacher and Terrence Mathis, if you remember that wide receiver. The name sounds familiar. I can't say I completely recall it, but it sounds familiar. And obviously Brian Urlacher, Hall of Famer. I forgot all about that dude. Wicked early critic reviews point towards a magical masterpiece. Didn't you say you were interested? You were looking forward to seeing that, Vince? Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande stunned in what one critic described as a complete and utter slay. I mean, I guess that's good news. Good news going forward, huh? I know nothing about Wicked. I just remember seeing like the playbill thing, the art for the playbill thing for years and years. But I know nothing about it. I read the novel twice. Well, it sounds like this is gonna do good by the novel. From a few early critic previews of the film floating around, we know that anyone even remotely interested in the wonderful Wizard of Oz, or the theater production in general, will find themselves in for a treat. They're calling it a quote masterpiece and a quote marvel. Katie Steffen at Variety said, I was pessimistical going in, but Wicked is a masterpiece. Ariana Grande makes Glinda sparkle. She milks every moment with gusto, humor, and hair flips. John M. Chu added so much new life to the story that I could see why it needed to be 2 parts. Oh, this is a 2-parter? Yo, J-Trigger, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Chiefs. If you played during this round before, if you just do !join, it should automatically put you back in the Chiefs. Unless you're just professing your love for the Kansas City Chiefs out of spite for my Buffalo Bills, in which case that's different. Although I did like that video I have to admit, I liked that video earlier that was going viral of Jason Kelsey just like lumbering through a crowd. He was lumbering through a crowd of people with like a 12 pack of beer. And then like some rando just like yells at him that his brother is an F slur for dating Taylor Swift, which is like the craziest thing that you could say about someone. That, you know, like, it's literally, hey fellas, is it gay? Is it gay to date a objectively attractive woman? You know, but that dude said that to Jason Kelsey, and he stopped and he found the guy, and he took the phone out of his hand and he slammed it on the ground pretty damn hard. Just yells at him, "Who's the F slur now?" Which is funny. The funny part is, no one's giving Jason Kelsey shit for saying, you know, for repeating, I guess, the F slur. They're all like, all right, you get a pass. You get a pass on that one. Because that guy deserved, you know, that guy was being a piece of shit. I just don't know who would go up to like a fucking NFL lineman, a future Hall of Famer NFL lineman, and who only retired like a year ago. So it's not like he's, you know, 60 years old and broken down. He's still close to peak physical form. Like, who goes up to that guy and starts talking shit? Like, he's glad the phone was the only thing he slammed to the ground. Second part comes out early next year. Is there a trailer for this? Maybe I should watch a trailer. I really don't know anything about it. It never seemed to pique my interest. I watched Cats. I went and made the terrible decision of watching that Cats movie when it came out. That's another famous Broadway performance that was adapted to film. And that shit was awful. That was one of the worst movie-going experiences of my life. So I don't particularly have a good track record with seeing those movies. Lynn Ratman spawns in. Yo, what's up, Lynn? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Oh, let's see. A bunch of nonsense about Dragon Age Velgard. We might end up getting a Game of Thrones movie after all. What? Game of Thrones movie in early development at Warner Bros. If they're doing a Game of Thrones movie, it either better be about Robert's Rebellion or The Long Night. Warner Bros. Has been quietly developing at least one film set in the George R. R. Martin epic fantasy universe. The Hollywood Reporter has learned. Multiple sources describe the project as very early stage development, with no filmmaker, cast, or writer yet attached. Okay, so it's not even like in the nucleus stage. The movie might represent a shift in the company's strategy regarding the property. The showrunners of the original Game of Thrones series, David Benioff and Dan Weiss, famously wanted to conclude the series with 3 feature films instead of its 2019 final season, which is what they should have done. Martin was also keen on the idea of a movie. The author told the Hollywood Reporter back in 2014 that the concepts were being kicked around. But for a long time, HBO strongly resisted the idea and instead wanted to preserve the prestige series as an HBO property because Warner Brothers is a fucking awful company that makes nothing but historically the worst decisions ever. Since the end of the original series, however, there has been countless changes to the company's executive ranks, with HBO now headed by Casey Bloys and the film studio led by Mike DeLuca and Pan Abdi, as well as the film versus TV landscape, including an increased willingness to shift cinematic properties to the small screen and back again. There have been Matt Reeves' box office hit The Batman, launching acclaimed HBO spinoff The Penguin. Yes, Dune Prophecy TV series following the success of Denis Villeneuve's two films. HBO prepping a new take on J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter novels as a TV series. Oh yeah, all this shit. I just wanted to see confirmation of when Oh yeah, the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is about to drop next year, based on the Duncan Egg novels. I just wanted to see if they would hint at what the movie would be set in. Because I would like for it to be Robert's Rebellion. Doing good here, just working on a tattoo design for my friend. Nice. Barbie and Oppenheimer are the outliers. Yeah, they stumbled accidentally into that success. I think I'm gonna play something else. Doesn't seem like there's an appetite for King of the Castle tonight. I don't know. I could wait a little longer. Yeah, sorry, Vince. I mean, I'll wait a little longer, but it doesn't seem like a lot of people are around. I mean, I could just hang out and chat too, just depending on I haven't. Again, today has just been like a completely waste of a day for me. I've just been napping on the couch. I probably should take some time. I'll use this moment. It's taking a little time to catch up on stuff. Yeah, there was a poll that came out of Iowa that showed Kamala Harris having like a 3-point lead, which nobody was really expecting to see, but interesting nonetheless. The fuck is going on here? College football coach going nuts on the players. That's more normal than I think people realize. Oh, wait, what? What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck was... I mean, that's a great way... Hold on a second. This is a great way to get ejected from the game. Ref accidentally catches a pass, and then a player tackles him. A player tackles him. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? It looks like the ref had a good sense of humor about it, though.
Yo, how's this for play of the game? Referee catches a tip pass.
That's a big old ref, too. You got to be careful with jokes like that.
And pays for it. We teach our kids to play till the whistle blows. So he didn't blow the whistle, so he got tackled.
I hope the ref was a good sport about it. But this dude is playing with serious fire there. Any ref that, like, takes their shit super seriously, they're ejecting him. They're kicking that dude out the game. You can't touch refs. Can't touch refs. The fuck is this? Undisputed? I might play some Undisputed. Yeah, I might jump into some Undisputed. Dragon Age Vilgard will not be getting any DLCs as of right now. Buyer was chosen on Mass Effect 5. Huh, it's probably for the better, honestly. Probably for the better. Yo, what's up, Wisp? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? Back on the Chiefs. You know, I texted Lulu. I guess she's preoccupied. So we just need somebody else to jump in for the counts. We need one other person to jump in on the counts. Ooh, a second player. I napped on my wrist rest. This is a big nap day I'm getting. This is a big nap day. It's a big day for naps. It's a big day for naps. But I sleep like a pretzel. Oh, I hate when I do that, Wisp, but I sleep like a pretzel. Never know what ailment I wake up with. I toss and turn a lot myself. I'm a big tosser and turner. So I'm fortunate in that it rarely ever results in cricks or pains or anything like that. But I feel like it's only a matter of time. Sometimes it does, but not too often. Like I do have a habit of like I sleep on my hand on top of my pillow, so like my head rarely touches the actual pillow. For whatever reason, I just use my hand, and sometimes, you know, because I have a big head, it's heavy. Like I'll wake up and my hand under my head will be numb. I'll have to like shake life back into it. Was trying to make money in Eve. I undocked my ship and 3 bad guys appear in the system. Always happens. Don't try all day. The second I try, bam. And then the bad guys all shoot each other up, so we end up chatting in zone chat. Nice. It's always when you're planning something, when something runs it awry. The best laid plans. Tell your dad to make sure to plug in the USB and then scan for channels. I'm pretty sure he'll get more channels. Not sure what that's in reference to, but okay. It's set up like that. Not sure I'll be going over there tomorrow. He's been in the hospital since yesterday. How long do you think they'll keep him in the hospital? Did they tell you? Was in reference to him buying an antenna that Wiz suggested. Okay, okay, cool. Alright, you know what? This music on a loop is starting to drive me a little crazy. I think I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna start playing something else, and then if more people come in that are interested, then I'll jump back onto it. But it doesn't seem like we're gonna have a quorum for this game tonight, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay. Sorry, Vince didn't know it was Elling. It happened in the last few days. He was bleeding, but they figured out it was coming from something that's artificially put in his body. Oh, okay. So it was like a device that caused it. Something that's kind of grody to mention on stream. Dad's been a smoker for 71 years. I'm surprised his body didn't start breaking down earlier. Somehow doesn't have lung cancer. Oh god, this fucking song. Why isn't this catching? There we go. Alright, continuing with the exploits of Makunoichi Ippo. I don't know if any of you guys even get the reference. Has anybody here watched Hajime no Ippo? Hello? Oh, did I miss King of the Castle? Yo, what's up? The only reason why I started playing Undisputed is because nobody there. We didn't have a quorum. We were just one player shy. But if we want to jump back into, if we want to give King of the Castle a shot again, I'm for it. We might have the number of people for it now. Without saving. I'm here to play. All right, let's do this. Let's go. Launch this thing again. I tried to borrow a copy of this game to try it out. No such luck. As long as Wisp is still here, we're good. Oh, is Wisp AFK? Don't start vanishing on me now. You know what? Let me change my... I just changed my stream information, too. I will... go here. Go ahead and exclamation point join. Oh, he put you on the south. It put you in the Grandees. That might be an issue. That might be an issue. Because Vince is on the Grandees, but Wisp is on the north. So we're still going to need one person to jump in to get into the counts. Moi, Diversity Selector. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. Change there. I need to visit the fridge. You know, I always forget that I have a mini fridge back there. I need to clean it out and then start using it because I get kind of sick of having to trek up and down stairs to get something from the kitchen. It's a pretty sweet mini fridge too. Well, if it doesn't work out, that's okay too. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'll wait a little while longer. Usually Saturdays, I try to do King of the Castles on Saturdays because that's usually the best night to like get people in here. I don't know. Maybe people just went too hard on Halloween. Too hard on Thursday. I mean, I certainly did. Oh, I could put the stream in the King of the Castle Discord. You know what? I think I am a member of that Discord. Am I? I am a member of the King of the Castle Discord. I've just never, I don't think I've ever posted. No, I did post this in here once. Jesus, how long ago was this? The 14th. I went as a basement dweller for Christmas. Wait, what? A basement dweller for Christmas? I mean, Halloween, lol, I'm only half a beer in. Damn, you're already hallucinating it being Christmas. Yeah, thank you for posting that in the Discord. I always forget that Discord exists. I always forget that exists. I need to make better use of that. What do you mean you went as a basement dweller for Halloween, Vince? Does that mean that you just stayed home? You just stayed home and hung out in your basement? People seem to, people really dug my Trafalgar Law costume. Even though I kind of mashed it up a bit. It was part Trafalgar Law, part dude from Demon Slayer. Which character is that? Yeah, Zenitsu. It was part Zenitsu, part Trafalgar Law. Because I just have like a polo Zenitsu shirt, but I don't usually wear it because it fits weird. It's cut weird. But the shirt that they gave me for the Trafalgar Law costume didn't fit right, and it looked shitty on top of it. So I was like, you know what? That Demon Slayer shirt actually looks like the color is pretty similar to the color of Law shirt. So I just wore that. So everybody knew that I was Trafalgar Law, the people that, knew who I was. But there was one person that was like, is this Demon Slayer? And I was like, yes, but I had to explain to that person what was going on there. Just stayed in our basement. Our town is 1,000 people and we don't have a car at the moment. Fair enough. Oh, you live someplace really isolated then, don't you? Demon Slayer or One Piece? Are you asking which I prefer, which I like more? I wish I liked anime more. My favorite are Steins Gate and Lupin. Lupin's awesome. I love Lupin. Lupin is great. Was asking about the costume. The costume was Trafalgar Law, but the shirt I was wearing was a second. So the shirt I was wearing was like this. It was like a polo version of this, because the shirt that they gave me for Law. So you see his shirt is just kind of like a little bit like a yellow polo of sorts. What they gave me was closer to a vest. It was like a vest, but it was also like a one that didn't fit. So instead of trying to wear that shitty shirt, I just took this shirt and wore it with the rest of the costume, which looked cool. It worked out well. Guessing the character itself is One Piece. Yes, I was this character. Now that's a stinger. Devin is a pro strimmer. Strimmer. I wouldn't call myself a strimmer, and I certainly wouldn't call myself a pro. Sorry, your name is actually Devin? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hello. Easy. Hello, I am Devin. I am Devin of Ye Old Nerdcast. Dozo yoroshiku. Alright, we just gotta get that one person on the east for the counts in here. Awesome. When we have a dev in the chats, we usually call them Devin. Why? Devin. Leave? Does that work? It didn't look like the leave command worked. Let me see. Let me Google this. How is there not just like a list of commands somewhere? Like, it's a game where you play by inputting commands. You would think that a list of commands would just exist somewhere. You know what I could try to do, actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because we could always resume. We could always resume this run later. The Diabolical Dynasty. I'm going to just start a new one. I'm just going to start a new one. And now my greatest foe, naming a new dynasty. I only know join, vote, fund, and rebel. Yeah, I guess those are the ones that are used the most. Also, fuck Nintendo. They made the guy who made the Pokemon for TG Shop Simulator take it down. Yeah, they're famously shitty about stuff like that.
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
Do I want to know what Jihadi Trump does? Well, now you know. Now you know. Let's call this person... Oh... I think that's how you spell fusilli. For the pasta. And we'll play on Twitch. Oh, let's do the Barons. Let's do the Chiefs. And let's do the... I like the counts. The counts are interesting. You know what? Do we want the Chiefs? Do we want the... I don't know if I want the Grandees. We could do the Grandees. I'm gonna do the Grandees. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Chiefs. Maybe bring back the partitions. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright. New Dynasty. Players who own the game can type join and then region. So, I don't know how many of you out there own the game, but... Okay. We've got Jamois in the Barrens. Wisp in the north. And Vince in the south. Vince, why were you trying to break things? It's a good thing the game didn't let you get your way, Vince, or you would have been stuck again. Now we could actually start the game. Okay. Blood it is. The Barons are hardcore. The Barons are pretty hardcore. I don't mind them. I think I'm getting a slight lag on my end. No. Just try closing the stream and re-entering it, I guess. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be given the orders? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well, what must I do? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright, let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright. Let me know when you're back, Vince. Alright, what can we do? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Force the commoners to swear a blood oath. Throw the monarch into a river. The nobles must put on a vast banquet, nobles must put on a vast banquet for the monarch. I refreshed into an ad, so it was my VPN blocking ads. I turned it off. I have it going on my phone too. In the south, buried, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that some kind of a song that I have no frame of reference for? Alright. I'm gonna veto spending a shit ton of money. I'm gonna veto spending a shit ton of money, so I will let you... I'm good? Okay, awesome. Then let the voting commence. How is my coronation gonna go? Throw the monarch into the river. I figured it was gonna go that way. Alright, the river it is. It's decided the monarch will be thrown into the river. Alright, my stability is increased to civil. My authority is now dubious. What kind of coronation is that? A very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma, the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true monarch. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? Alright, tossed into the river. Now my phone and PC are in sync. That was weird. Awesome. Well, sometimes that happens. Unanimous. Huzzah! Now that you're the monarch, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from across the kingdom, the wintry north, the scorching south, and of course the bleak marsh. Who do we have in the north? We've got Chief Wisp. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it. Dealing with us lot. To the south, we have Grandee Vince. May the Ninth God bless your reign, your majesty. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. And then we have Baron Jamois. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, With that, introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. And my path to victory. I'm always in the south. I know you were trying to avoid it, but at least this time, you know, we have a quorum to play this. Your Majesty, when you die, how will you hope the kingdom will remember you? Oh man, I suck at all of these. I can win the secondary goals, but my initial ones I always do awful at. I'm gonna say as a peacekeeper. An admirable aim. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, well, let's get on with this then. And if Lulu were here, she'd be on her third number already. Probably. Although it seems like it's the counts. It seems like it's the counts that are the most likely to get wrecked. More than the others. Ruperta of the Jamois bloodline, well-known marcher general, stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. When have the barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never. I know you do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. All right. How will you oppose the throne, barons of the March? Modernization, propaganda, or gunpowder? Oh, Jesus. They're going full NRA. Like, we're just gonna get the guns out. Oh boy, gunpowder. I haven't seen this one before, so this will be interesting. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible monarch would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the monarch's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Well, that they checked that box already. We stand with you, Ruperta. Ruperta. I see what's going on there. That's Rupert Murdoch pretending to be a woman to advance his NRA propaganda across my kingdom. I don't think so, Rupert Murdoch. Not here. Tristana of the Vince lineage, a very famous Grandy lineage that seems to span multiple playthroughs. Legendary Southern prodigy, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in a daze. I always kind of wondered, what would that look like? What is? I've read that line a lot, and I still don't, like, droning on as in a daze. Like, how is that supposed to inspire people to rebel against the throne? Someone that's droning like they're in a daze. Is that like... A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Is that how he's talking? Droning on as in a daze? Who gets whipped up by that? A proper role player. I think that was her name. It was Ruperta. I think so. Actually, now you got me questioning it. Doppelganger. Okay. The Grandees plan to swap the real monarch for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spy master. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must keep defiance to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Knut. Knut of the House Wisp clan eccentric northern god speaker, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Now that sounds charismatic. Screaming like a fallen god. I'd follow that guy. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter monarch Fusili. How do we make that happen? Okay. Sorcery. Ragnarok or Hornblower. I think I've seen all of these. I don't think I've seen... I think I've seen A and C. No, I think I've only seen A work. I think B and C have failed. Is Wisp around? Wisp? Did you go AFK again? Lulu beat you like this once? It's probably like Newt. The Chiefs are awesome. I wonder if King of the Castle refs have to bail out the Chiefs here too. There you are, B, Ragnarok. The Chiefs plan to make an alliance with the Ice Giants to take over the kingdom. First, they must not be weak, or the Giants won't take their proposal seriously. To advance their scheme, the Chiefs must raise their military to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Alright, we have our goals, I guess. Ruperta is going for gunpowder. Knut is going for Ragnarok. And Tristana is going for a doppelganger. Let's see. Call for unity, anonymous voting. I'm not a fan of any of these. Guess I'll use this one. A classic start. Well, the Chiefs are, or not the Chiefs, the Barons are already having fucking issues. Let me get my honor guard first. One evening, you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchambers as bold as brass. Hello, you Madge. Glad I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat? Yes, I do mind. I'll stand there, no problem. Listen, I got a bloody great idea for you. What if gangrene could be cured with moldy bread? I haven't tried it yet, but I've got a good feeling. Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal burst into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the Palace Watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yes, kill him. He's speaking nonsense. Just kick him out. No, I want to hold a vote on his proposal. Moldy bread, isn't that just penicillin? Fuck it, let's hold a vote. Whatever you say, Your Majesty. She goes and gathers your council, who trickle into the halls in their pajamas, rubbing sleep from their eyes. They don't look particularly pleased to be woken up. Should moldy bread be used to treat infected wounds? Yes, and the pilot program will be the south, the north, or the march. Fuck it. Let's do this on this. If I have my vote, then I'm gonna say we should do it on the south. Let's do it on the south. What say you, Council? Can I get you guys to join me on this? Let's do this on the south. What's this about? Oh, this is about medicine. This is about medicine. Yes, we need to improve our medicinal purposes. I'm voting for the south. Who's with me? Who's with me? Let's get this moldy bread going. Let's find some wounds. Let's find some open, festering wounds and shove some moldy bread to him and see what's happening. Wisp, what are you doing? You traitor. You traitor. All right, Vince, there you go. That's good. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. We're gonna do this experiment. We're gonna figure out if this random peasant actually knows what they're talking about. That's a new one from me. Penicillin is a genus of blue or green mold fungi that exist as asexual forms. Asexual forms. Abstain? Well, I guess I got the votes anyways, thanks to my own. Under the peasants' close supervision, injured southern soldiers eat moldy bread to stave off infections. To everyone's surprise, it works! Well, would you look at that? Yeah, it's just penicillin. The southern military is soon fresh and healthy, and the new medicine is rolled out across the kingdom. So, I don't know. Why was Defiance? Why was everybody's Defiance up on me? I don't get that, but it lowered it regardless. The stability of the kingdom jumped the fuck up. Hell yeah, from 6 to 8. The stability is now united. A united front. Fuck yeah. I need some patriotic music for this shit. I need some patriotic music because we are the United Kingdom of... What's the name of my kingdom? The Pasta Kingdom? Let's see if this works. Wait, they say this is patriotic? This sounds like banker music. That's like a music for like a bank ad. Where's my patriotic music at? No, that's too dramatic. This is too dramatic. I don't know where these guys think patriotic music is. Oh, Battle Hymn of the Republic. Well, there might be a tinge of racism associated with this patriotic music, but I'll let it slide. We're united regardless. You're united regardless. I learned how penicillin was made because of a Sliders episode. Oh, I haven't thought about Sliders in ages. Strimmer's smart. I know a few things here and there. I wanted a reboot of Sliders. It almost happened when Tracy Torm died, and it never happened. Some pasta commercial. Alright, that's enough of the patriotism. The South's military jumped up too, so that's also interesting. The success of his idea notwithstanding. Your Majesty, if that peasant had been a maniac with a crossbow, I dread what would have happened. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you needed an honor guard who could actually keep you safe, not the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all else. The Northern Warriors are those, they're these Viking oafs. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They'll get drunk and cause trouble in the palace. No discipline at all, and I can't guarantee they won't run off on some random quest, but they'll be honorable and in a fight unbeatable. The Battle Nuns are amongst my favorites. Terrifying warriors, and they've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is the church above all, even your safety. And then the March, I can't even remember who these guys are. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails. I have made my decision. I am going to choose the Veterans of the March. Okay. So pasta commercial. Chef Boyardee commercials from the 50s. I thought it was Kid Rock. No, that was like some banker shit. To war against whom? No idea. We'll probably end up going to war with that kingdom to the south. Sliders was great. Well, seasons 4 and 5 slugged through because Rembrandt was my favorite character, and he was the only character there from start to finish. Can't even remember that much of that show. Would love a Cleveland Derrick signed photo. We are the battle-hardened Corn Warriors. A fine choice, my liege. Thank you, thank you. You abstained. You abstained. You should have joined me. You showed doubt. You showed doubt in your monarch. I'm making a note in the back of my mind. I'm making a note in the back of my mind that you doubted me. But I knew that what that peasant was talking about was just penicillin. Crawl the Kinku. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, where did you end up at? You are on the Chiefs. Alright, so Wisp has some backup there. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Alright, I've got my honor guard now. We've got two things going on. We have an invitation in the north and low on lumber in the march. Derek's played Rembrandt, the only non-white non-main character, and the most interesting IMO. Okay, I mean, I really need to rewatch that show. I can't remember shit from it. I only show doubt in rotten bread. Fair point. Hello, it is me, and I ate 2 hot dogs and also have a script. Hey, welcome back to the stream, Toaster. Hope you're having a good night. A script in what? A script for what? Toaster has joined the Barons. Oh, the Barons are bolstering their forces. Let's see what's going on with them being low on lumber. Alright, this is Chief Craw. Your Highness, will you tell these superstitious barons to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. And then Baron Toaster. I've told you 1,000 times, Chief, that forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract. It said contract has no exclusion for haunting. Oh, so some of the chiefs got poorer, and the barons got a little richer. Your Highness, the barons can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Should the chiefs be allowed to harvest lumber from the haunted forest? Now, personally, I think that that haunted forest should be left alone. A, the chiefs have a contract and may go logging. B, let them harvest the lumber but share the proceeds with the barons. C, turn the forest into a joint northern marcher hunting reserve. D, fence the area off and make sure nobody goes near it. I don't know if I want to use my veto on any of these. I really gotta think. I'm not. I'll trigger that, but we'll see. We'll see how this unfolds. A script for when I bring back the Dagoth Ur stuff. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm a solo shit disturber. Bro, you will literally piss off the volcano if you chop down the trees. C confuses me. Turn the forest into a joint northern marcher hunting reserve. I like how you're like, C confuses me, but I'm gonna vote for it anyways. A hunting reserve? That's not what we asked for. We'd eat lumber, you fools. Yeah, well, you get a hunting reserve. The Monarch Fusili Friendship Reserve doesn't really get off the ground, as the Barons avoid it out of fear and habit. Still, at least it keeps the Chiefs from hacking it down. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. My stability went up. I'm not even high today. So you eat hot dogs sober. Was it a gas station hot dog? Chief Craw, Your Majesty, this year we will be holding the Winterfest in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. Yeah, hell yeah, I look forward to it. Ha, I can't wait. Winterfeast is a special time of the year, you'll see. Alright, so that's setting up for a future event, but I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. And we've got an auction going. I'll just go ahead and start it. I guess to those who are unfamiliar, you do exclamation fund and then character code A, B, C, D, E, or F, and then the dollar amount based off of how much you have that you wish to bid. Well, I'm catching a buzz as it's Saturday, so I'll make up 10% of what you do. It was hot dogs I made. Hebrew national hot dogs are pretty tasty. Wait, how did you make them, Toaster? Do you throw them in the oven and broil them, or do you boil them in water? How do you make your hot dogs? An honor to have you, my liege. Oh hell yeah! You'll be saying a different story when you see how shit-faced I get up in the north. The secret of my lineage is unrestrained alcoholism. Okay, let's see what we end up with. We have a fortress for the Chiefs. I think that goes toward their goal. Oh my god, their military is already fucking 8. Oh shit, okay, I'm done for. I'm toast. I gotta whittle down that military. And a library for the Grandees. What is there? I'm gonna lower their defiance. Alright, well, I'll take a library. My stability is unrivaled. This is the most stable kingdom imaginable, despite the fact that my authority is very, very low. I sliced these ones and microwaved them. I usually cook them proper, but I was lazy today. What? Sliced them and microwaved them? Never seen a 10 in stability before. Oh, this is the most stable fucking kingdom imaginable. In the twisty passages of your castle, you could avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid, your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. You'd better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Any. I can go either way. Excellent. I'll send out messengers, a very progressive mother. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Ceremony of friendship. Your Holiness, too long we have let tensions simmer between us. We are citizens of the same kingdom, are we not? We worship the same god. Oh, Vince is up to something. I'm suspicious. Where's this going? I just want to assure you that the Grandees are loyal, despite the rumors. Okay, well now you're super suspicious. And to prove it, let's hold a ceremony of friendship where we renew our feudal vows. Sounds like a meaningless gesture. What does that involve? It's basically a big party followed by a renewal of our vows of loyalty. This is a Grandees only affair, by the way. Other regions are not invited. Though, unfortunately, we still need council approval to open the treasury's purse strings. Well, what the fuck? Declare a day of public celebration across the kingdom? B, the monarch shall attend a private Grandees only party? Or... ceremony of friendship sounds like a waste of time. I'm gonna veto that first one. Because that looks very fucking expensive. It's incredibly... this monarch is nothing if not a fucking frugal ass skinflint. Just like, what? Money? You want me to spend money? No. No. I will spend no money. I will spend 0 of the monies. Can the peasants bring their own food? Tell them it's a sack lunch celebration. This is a brown bag celebration. They have to bring their own food. Voting is tied at 2. Okay, so this still makes me spend money. This still makes me spend money. As a king, I would declare a feed pit party. Everyone comes with some kind of food, and we all throw it into a pit, and then we all dive in the pit and feast. Interesting idea. Interesting idea, Toaster. I'm not entirely opposed to that. Fuck it, let's see where this goes. I haven't seen this before, so let's see where this goes. You attend a private party at Grandy Vence's manor, where you all swap gifts, enjoy a 7-course banquet, and listen to a choir sing hymns about love and forgiveness. This is super suspicious. I haven't seen anything more suspicious than this in this game. They're singing songs about love and forgiveness. As the sun sets, the Grandies kneel before you and repeat their feudal vows. You anoint each of their foreheads with a dab of sacred oil. They rise to their feet again and embrace you one by one. Something's going on with these fucking Grandies. Oh, we have a pillar of the community down south. Sounds delicious and chaotic. The dirt is the condiment of the pit party. Don't worry, we'll dig really deep so there's no dirt. Damn it, our defiance. I should be working to increase your defiance because your goal, that was good for your goal. I think that's how pits work. I mean, they roast pigs in pits, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to just eat out of one. Your Majesty, I regret to have to bring this matter to you, but there's no other way. This is Chief Craw. We've been tracking a northern criminal who's wanted in conjunction with a number of high-profile incidents back home. We thought she'd slipped the net until recently, when we discovered that she fled into the south a number of years ago. But the Grandies are refusing to let us investigate further. Who is this criminal? We don't know her real name, but the common folk call her Backstab Ellie. She's lied, cheated, and murdered her way across, or halfway across the north. Wait a moment, are you talking about merry old Ellie? She's a pillar of the community back in Haranza. She arrived a few years ago from the north and used her wealth to invest in local businesses and set up an orphanage. Everyone loves her. Surely you jest, merry old Ellie? This woman is a bloodthirsty criminal and must be punished. Okay, what are we going to do about old Ellie? Send merry old Ellie back to the north? Allow Ellie to stay in the south under the protection of the Grandies, or summon her to the capital to answer the monarch's justice? I'm going to vote for C. I'm going to vote for C. I want to see what this I want to see Backstab Ellie myself. I want to see this Backstab Ellie myself. That's how Barbacoa works? Well taken by stabbing. I mean, backstabbing is a pretty good way to accrue wealth, from my understanding. Alright, it looks like we're gonna summon this person. When Backstab Ellie arrives in the capital, she looks like any other sweet old lady, the sort of woman who gives local children candies against their parents' wishes. How can I help you, dearie? How do you plead to Chief Craw's accusations? Cut the crap, lady, I know what you did. I've seen enough. I like that. All she said, how can I help you, dearie? I've seen enough. Execute this woman. Alright, that's... Let's at least confront her. Cut the crap, lady. You know what you did. Suddenly, Ellie's face shifts. She adjusts her posture, standing up straighter, and stares you right in the eyes. Alright, you got me. I'm Backstab Ellie, but I'm reformed now, see? Well, she's talking like a gangster. I'm reformed now, see? Ask the orphans. Do we have any orphans to ask? Are you really reformed, though? Do you think your good deeds wash out the bad? I hope so, Your Highness, or else I wouldn't have done them. It's all much of a muchness, really, though, ain't it? Much of a muchness. I've already admitted I'm the one Crawl was looking for, that pompous idiot. So what are you going to do to me? Fair. That does not look old. Yeah, she actually looks very well moisturized. Quickly consult the castle orphans. Bring an orphan quickly. Let her return south, hand her over to the chiefs, or just straight up fucking behead her. I say let her go because I don't believe in punishing people for their crimes. I don't believe in punishing people for their crimes. Chat, thoughts, feelings? I'm not pompous, I'm honorable. Well, I do believe in punishing people for their crimes. I say behead her because I said so. Vince wants her back in the South. Here's what I'm gonna do. And I'll explain my reasoning. I'm gonna cut her damn head off. I'm gonna cut her head off because my authority is slipping. My authority is slipping, and I need to let people know that they can't run crimes in one region and then escape them by living a happy life in the next region. They can't do that. That's not how laws work. This is all one kingdom. You know, I can't do crimes in Texas and then get away by moving to Oklahoma and being like, oh, I'm chill now. Oh, you're talking about Texas Devin. Texas Devin was a maniac. He was killing people left and right. But Oklahoma Devin is nice. So, you know, you gotta let Oklahoma Devin go. Boom. I'm glad justice will be done, though I'd have preferred if we in the North had been able to pass this sentence. When the watch approached Ellie, she resumes her previous persona. She bends her back, puts on a smile, and then fake hobbles outside to face the executioner. Later, you hear that the Capitol has seen some light rioting over your decision to execute a, quote, nice old lady. Well, you see, that's another thing. I had the stability to spare. I could toss away a point of stability. I was already maxed out. So, I increased my authority, decreased my stability a little, but that was well worth it. So she gets that old bitch trying to pull a fast one on me. You aren't pulling a fast one on me. We should invade these guys. Don't ask why. I don't even know what she did because I was not paying attention. Tyrant. All my crimes live in Texas. She stabbed people up north and then ran away and became an upstanding member of the South. Yeah, she was just trying to hide from her crimes. She only stabbed your people because they suck. I don't believe in the North. Every time a Northerner talks to me, I scream in sheer terror and run away. She only came south because your people are weak. I mean, everybody, this should be concerning to me. Everybody has a pretty solid military. We need to go to war. We need to go to war. That's what we need. Amidst the dark, foreboding forest, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. All right, Baron J. Moi. Look here, our first shipment from Kurth. Oh yeah, they're getting the Bertha. They're getting the gunpowder. Incredible. May I see inside? Careful with that torch, you fool. You'll blow us to smithereens. So this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful. But we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. For the next stage of the Baron scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Oh, come on. They're starting off. You're starting them off. You're starting them off fucking already. All right, Grandies, I'm taxing you. You're starting off already like. And tax the Barretts too. Oh, we've got all sorts of things going on. Let's look at my options here for my spouse. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. Each, for now, each is covered by a cloth. All right, let's look at them. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Frida, firstborn heir to the northern Krull clan. From what I've heard, they know exactly what they want and will do whatever is necessary to get it. Oh, that's sketchy. Even among northerners, they've made something of a name for themselves as fearsome warriors. They were already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why. I guess probably something to do with that. They know what they want and will do everything to get it. From the south, Tristano, like the Fusili. The eldest son of the Vince lineage, famed for his wit, his style, and, as you can see, his good looks. Well, he's got a pretty rugged beard going on. He spends most of his time in the library, face buried in some book of ancient history. He's tried his hand at a number of ventures, though they all seem to end in disaster. Not bad, not bad. And finally, we have the March's offering, Gloria, scion of the prestigious Monaco Toaster bloodline. A timid woman, not the kind that does well in the March, bless her. Perhaps the palace will suit her better. She's got the little hipster do. She's got a little hipster hairdo. She can always be found at the card table. Oh, she's a trading card game nerd. I wonder if she's playing the One Piece trading card game. Drunk as a skunk, betting away her inheritance. Despite that, though, she's obsessed with carving a place for herself in history. Taxes tyrant. That's my girl, strong like an ox. That still exists? Wait, what still exists? I teach all my descendants the proper method of smearing large amounts of grease on the walls of the castles to ward off angry squirrels. Well, you mentioned squirrel, and that just reminds me of some very sad news that I woke up to in a very confused manner. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Alright, who should I choose? I don't know. I feel like I have a bit of an affinity for the introvert trading card nerd, the drunkard introvert trading card nerd from the March. Yeah, I hate my state a lot. One Piece trading card game. I played that in school. Oh yeah, that's still a thing. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Everywhere. I went to Japan in June, and when I went to an arcade in Kabukicho, you know, there were just tables upon tables of people playing it. And then when I came back to Texas, I went to a comics shop downtown in Austin, and I was asking them about it, and they were like, oh yeah, we can't keep them in stock. Every time we get a shipment, you know, they get sold out immediately. So they had one there at that time that I bought. I have a starter deck that's still in the box, and I have like some I guess you can't really see it here. I have some booster packs that are sitting on my desk. At some point, I'm actually gonna pop them open and try to play that game. Marry my child unless you don't wanna. I'm not your dad yet. This is a tough call. The North, because she is strong and can protect you. I think I already have the Baron's, honor guard. Maybe I shouldn't have dumped my cards. You probably should have held on to them, honestly. Maybe I'll dump my mod for Pokemon on TCH Shop Sim and see if there's a One Piece mod. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. I think I'm leaning towards Gloria of the March. I'm going with Gloria of the March. Alright. Eaten by a tree. Oh, Craw! Craw's got a number. Damn, man. Alright, well that sucks. Your greatness, Chief Craw has gone missing in the Monarch Fusilia Friendship Reserve. His servants say he was eaten by a tree. Damn. Alright, well, yes. F for respects. I warned you, didn't I? Those trees are clearly possessed by evil spirits of the Primordial March. Looks like Baron Toaster was right after all. Cross, sound the horn. Oh boy. Ugh. All right. It's only right. It's only right to do this. Let's see if I could actually do it though. Bear with me. This might take a while. That was actually the best that I've blown this damn horn ever. Not bad. Not bad. There you go. Blew that horn in honor of the passing of Craw. And to usher in... Thank you. Thank you. To usher in the inheritance of Craw 2. Hydrate. A necessary one. Thank you for that. Whew. I'm getting better at that horn. Don't get eaten by trees, dumbass North people. I did warn you. I told you the volcano would be pissed. Funeral horns. Now the volcano is manifesting trees or something. This is a 2-horn crisis? Well, I blew the horn 3 times there, so... One was for the passing of Craw, one was for the rise of Craw 2, and the other one was, I guess, just for funsies. That made my teeth hurt? That wasn't even the shrill one. I have that other Viking horn that's way shriller than that. That was rad. Again? Motherfucker. Fucking motherfucker. Damn it, I lost it. I fucking got so shit. Alright, that's as much as you're gonna get tonight for this thing. Whew. Starting to get lightheaded. Lol, that was genuine annoyance.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
At any rate, Your Greatness, please. We need to burn this stupid grove to the ground before more people go missing. You won't go anywhere near it if you know what's good for you. Oh, there's a fight brewing. Muster an army of loggers to chop it down, set fire to the forest, close the Monarch Friendship Reserve for good. I think I'm gonna veto setting fire to the forest. Obviously, C is the optimal choice here, but I'll let you guys make that determination. Yo, Stab West, welcome to the stream. Let's see. You are Grandy. You joined the Grandies. Yeah, I figured it was going to be that one. That's going to fail spectacularly. It's got a 30% based on trade. See, this would have been a good opportunity if I had it. This would have been a good opportunity to very slyly use that reverse voting. You can't just chop our trees down. This is all your fault to begin with, Haunted Wisp. We can and will. Time to avenge Chief Craw. Meanwhile, posters and flyers are put up all across the kingdom. Free magical lumber. Claim your complimentary wood axe from your local constabulary. Lifelessness not guaranteed. Oh boy. Oh, it passed? Hordes of lumberjacks, timber barons, tree fellas, and general axe-wielding nature haters descend much to the misfortune of the ancient tree grove. Admittedly, the trees put up more of a fight than most. Dozens of would-be entrepreneurs end their lives in a pool of bone-dissolving sap, but it's not enough. A few months later, the grove is no more. Whatever ancient secrets it held are lost to time, and the lumber is shipped across the kingdom. Okay, well, I guess trade improved in the north and the south. Go figure. My soul guides the army. Axe-wielding nature haters. They're just like, alright, we got an opportunity to fuck up some trees. Let's go. The Archbishop claims it as a religious victory over the remaining abominations of the Cursed Age. Why did a fellow Baron support destroying our own forest? Lol. 2 hours and the time goes back. Oh, is tonight daylight savings time? Oh, fuck. That's probably why, you know what? My body is probably... That's probably why I was so lethargic today, because my body sensed it coming and is like, alright, dude, you gotta get ready for this shit. You gotta get ready for this shit. Winterfest. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan halls of Chief Craw II. The hall is crammed with the chiefs of the north sitting cheek to cheek along tables, groaning under the weight of food and ale. Chief Craw II, welcome your majesty to my humble hall. Take a seat and grab a drink. It is customary at Winterfest, or Winter Feast, to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? A casket overflowing with sapphires. God damn, what the fuck? An axe with an emerald-encrusted shaft. Not bad. A champion warhorse. Hell yeah. Some fine silk pajamas or nothing. You know what? I'm gonna hit you with this axe with an emerald-encrusted shaft. What an extraordinary craftsmanship. Useless as a flagon full of seawater, of course, but it certainly looks pretty. I'll make sure all the chiefs know of your generosity. That was never meant to be practical. Yes, but you gain an hour? Yeah, it just means the sun's gonna start setting earlier. I don't like daylight savings time. I thought Congress voted to ban that shit anyways. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are extremely, extremely drunk. The chiefs appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. They roar with laughter at your mumbled jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard, your crown falls into your beer. As winter feast draws on and the snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns ruckus. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall getting into a fight. Hell yeah. In your drunken haze, you tell a joke that might have been construed as a little insulting to one of the chiefs present and his mother. Oi! Say that one more time. I'll batter ye! I don't know what kind of accent I was trying to do there. It was kind of a mix of things. The chief is so drunk, you're not sure he realizes you're the monarch, or perhaps he's just too far gone to care. Ask your honor guard to intervene, run away, accept the challenge. I'm always going to fight my own fight. The whole clan hall grows hushed as you stand up and ball your hands into fist. Then, with a roar, they surround you. They surround you both and begin chanting, "Fight, fight, fight!" Or "Kumite, kumite, kumite, kumite." Hell yeah! Fight dirty. Always fight dirty. Oh, it failed. God damn you! You grab a heavy iron candlestick and swing it at Haunted Wisp, but he ducks the blow with ease and counterattacks with a swift punch to your jaw. Everything goes dark. I never win these fights. You are revived by a splash of cold water. The chiefs are muttering that you fought dishonorably, and you didn't even win. The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. You wake up in an even worse state, sprawled into a table with your clothing.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
I'm the fucking monarch. You trying to get into a fist fight with me? Yeah, I'm gonna fight dirty. Exactly, fuck DST. It's pitch black at 5 p.m. here now. If you don't mind my asking, Jay Bois, where are you located at? That's the one reason why I had an opportunity. I had an opportunity to take a job in Boston. And the one thing that kept me from doing that was, well, not the one thing, but I think the main thing that kept me from doing that was the winters. And, you know, that whole sun setting at 3 p.m. thing. Until I get another job, I live in a basement anyway, so it's always night. That's not good. That's not good. Should probably make an effort to get some sunlight. Not at all. EU, currently Austria. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're way north. You're north of the further north of the equator than I am. So yeah, I can understand where we're getting at. Red Sox and Patriot fan would prevent me from going to Boston. Oh, I don't care about that. I'm sure my Buffalo Bills hat would get me into some fights, but sports are fun, but they don't mean that much to me. You wake up in an even worse state. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Fortunately, Chief Krog comes to your rescue. He gets you washed and finds your crown before a rumor spread. Thank you. Hiding your embarrassment, you bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, perilous journey back to the capital. Alright, well, my authority lowered a little on that one, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Call for Unity. I'm gonna do... Wait, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Nah, I'll keep what I got. The Wandering Bard. Oh no. The buildings in Austria look great. Would love to visit Vienna. Me too. I would actually love to go visit Vienna. My back pain is starting to get bad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Wisp. Spectate? Yeah, go lay down. Go chill. There, you've got backup. You've got backup now on the Oh, Lulu's here. You got backup now on the Chiefs, so go lie down and feel better, man. Welcome, Lulu. I do it better sooner than later. I'm out of here ASAP, but the country does have very beautiful sides. Are you in Austria for work or something? Or are you just bailing because you want to move someplace else? Well, if you do come, Graz is my favorite place here. Hey guys, sorry I was busy packing. Oh, no worries, no worries. It took a little while to get the game off the ground, but we're rolling now. Okay, what am I doing here? Royal wedding. Your wedding to Gloria is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing at St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Gloria at your side. Do you take this woman? I do. And I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom. Alright, after the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Gloria, turns bright red every time a toast is called in her honor. By the time you find yourself alone with Gloria, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Hello. I hope you had as good a time as I did. You too. You both lapse into strange silence. Gloria gulps back her wine. So, tell me about yourself. Not much to tell, really. I like to play cards with my friends. I'm pretty good at it. She lapses into silence again. All attempts to get her to talk more prove fruitless, and eventually she makes an excuse and heads to the spare bedroom, or spare chamber, rather. I was born and raised here, but I never felt to belong in any way. Oh, that's interesting. Where do you feel to belong? Where you plan on moving to? Oh shit. This is that bard that fucking puts you in a spell, isn't it? Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness, the best in all the land. Sally Sixfingers, they call me. A song you say about me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse already. I have saved my best work for you, Monarch. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to fear me? Or teach them to love me? Let's go with that one. I will do so, Your Highness, absolutely, but give me a few weeks and everyone within the Crown Lands will know of your benevolence. Pray, I shall only need a small payment of 500 gold for a time, a discounted rate for what is esteemed as yourself. Hey, you, don't be silly, I'm the monarch. Very well, take your money. What? Just go with that one. The bard nods enthusiastically and heads out to do your bidding. Unfortunately, oh, Jesus, god damn you fucking... Sally is a better salesperson than a songwriter. She composed a song, yes, but it fails to capture the hearts of your people. You have her perform it for you, but it's abysmal. Nothing rhymes, there's no rhythm, and she doesn't even pronounce your name correctly. Well, I can't fucking... I should get my money back then. Give me my money back. That is a good question. I have chosen the Netherlands, at least for now. I've had friends that lived there, and they enjoyed it. One of my good friends, Lauren, lives in London, and I want to go visit her, but only if I have the time to like really explore other countries. Like, I don't want to just go to London and stay in London. Netherlands is on my list of places to want to visit. Amsterdam, Spain, France. Another friend of mine actually just came back from Spain. The RNG is not on your side. It rarely ever is. Oh, Devin, by the way, did you know there's a Middle-earth game where you play the dwarves and attempt to reclaim Moria? I had no idea. It's a game designed around multiplayer, and you're very clearly meant to have a group of like 4 or more. That sounds cool. Is it actually like an officially licensed Lord of the Rings game? I think we spent all the luck on that 30% forest destruction. I think so too. That was probably the only good roll I'm going to end up getting here. I want to follow the path of Metis and the bonfire of the Vanity, specifically Catherine. So, Spain, France, England. I mean, ideally I would like to do London and then go to Scotland, Ireland, while I'm on that island. Then over to Spain, France, and then I'm off and on Italy. I'm not sure about Italy. Maybe I would like to go to Italy. I don't know. The point is, I would need a game plan, and I would need at least 3 weeks, to really like travel and soak it in. One of the clans you can play is the clan Gimli established. Oh, cool. I've never been out of the country, sadly. I've lived in New Mexico, but never once went to Mexico. You're so close, Vince. So close. Mexico is just right there. I don't believe in Italy. I mean, come on. A country shaped like a boot? Ridiculous. Well, I mean, either shaped like a boot or shaped like a dong. Give it a few years, maybe. A lot going on here at the moment. Oh, yeah. There's a lot going on everywhere, unfortunately. It's a fairly chaotic time right now. And I hope that in a few years, maybe it'll calm down and settle, but I have some doubts. I have to go to Italy now. I know I am Sicilian. You got to find some family members. North America is shaped like a turtle. I guess I never thought about that. It is a little turtle shaped.
Misty Mountain.
Oh, Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria. Is this game out? This trailer was dropped a year ago. I'll watch more of this a little later. We all hope, yet we all doubt. Oops, I didn't read that first part. Please, Your Majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory. High in the southern hills, but it's on Grandy Stab West's lands, and he refuses to let us build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just as big and close as the ninth god intended. Who put you up to this idea, I bet it was one of those barons, like Jamois. Okay. Well, should the scholars be allowed to build an observatory on Stab West lands? A. Construct the observatory. B. Find a different site for the observatory. C. Forbid the construction of this observatory. Or D. Forbid construction and investigate the scholars' fundings? It's been out. Okay, okay. I'll check it out. I'll look it up and see. I mean, I've got a growing list of games to get to here. Because I do intend to get Dragon Age. It has some pretty light survival stuff, but I haven't gotten far since you can't join public games. The multiplayer only lets you join people with a code. Oh, okay, I see. They're doing the Nintendo thing. I mean, that sounds cool. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot for sure. I don't know what I want out of this outcome here. I'll leave it to you guys. I won't put my thumb on the scale here. I'll leave it to you guys. Votes open. The Veilguard. I'm interested. I'm curious. I want to see the Veil. I want to play the Veilguard. You know, I'm a big Dragon Age fan, and oh god, of course, this is gonna be awful, then, isn't it? If everybody, once I see everybody pile on to one option, it gives me a lot of fear. It gives me a lot of fear about what that option's gonna entail. I don't think the dice roll is gonna be kind to me. Oh, it did succeed. Okay, thank God. The Grandees grumble and groan, but construction goes ahead. Over time, the observatory provides new jobs and brings many traveling scholars to the area, paying for itself many times over. The Defiance in the south is aloof, even though their trade is opulent. Ingrates. Alright, I guess that's everything for this round. In the south, beneath the scorching sun, Grandee street corner Becky, aka Vince, is strolling through his vineyard in the company of a few close friends. You said you had a surprise for me? Indeed. And here it is. Behold. Your Majesty, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry. I hope you didn't overhear it. Ah ha ha ha. Quit your babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the monarch. It's a peasant who's the monarch's spitting image. God above. And just in time, the Spymaster trusts us so much that she's not noticed we're fortifying the border. That means we can move to the next phase, kidnapping the monarch and putting this fool in their place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos, bad enough that the monarch's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of the scheme, the Grandees must lower the stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh, well, good luck with that. Far to the north, where the snow blankets and landscape, and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs plot to bring about the end of the world, Ragnarok. Praise Morgana. Initial talks with the ice giants are going so well that they've gifted us a new patch of fertile land in the northern valleys. The gods are good. With luck, this will be the foundation of an alliance strong enough to rock the world. Aye, the ice giants are a formidable ally, tall as buildings and limbs like tree trunks. And those southerners don't know how to fight them like we do. But first we must offer something the giants desire. A whole kingdom's worth of pillage? Just what I was thinking. If we fill the kingdom with bountiful goods and plunder, the giants won't be able to resist. For the next stage of the scheme, they must raise other regions' trade to a combined total of 12 or more. Oh, well, they've already blown that out of the water. They keep giving goals that are automatically, like, obtained. God damn. Lol, good luck. Uh-oh. Like, I've got 2 over here. One for the gunpowder scheme, and they're both trade related, of course. Debt collection. What do you mean debt collection? The council session ended for the day, so you're quite surprised when Chief Lulu corners you in a back passage of your castle just before dusk. Hello, your greatness. Apologies for surprising you like this, but I have an urgent matter that I thought you'd want to hear in private before I go to the council. Your wife, the queen consort, how can I put this? She owes me a lot of money. Gambling debts mainly. She borrowed quite a lot from me to recover some lost funds, but now it's time to collect and she's been avoiding me. 2,000? Are you fucking kidding me? Officers, arrest this arrogant fool and throw her in the dungeon. Hey, I'm sorry, but you come to me asking for $2,000 and I only got $2,200 in my treasury. I don't know what other option I have. Lulu, I'm sorry, but your new character might end up with a number here. I have no numbers. I had to start a different game. So there are no counts here on this one. And you're starting off fresh with a character that hasn't died like 6 times. But you know, she might die once. The chiefs don't look too favorably on your unwarranted arrest, but a few nights in the darkest cell of the dungeon are enough to persuade Lulu that it's in her best interest to let the debts go. You release her once an agreement has been reached. She'll think twice before threatening the queen consort again. Alright, well, you got away. You got away there. I figured. I'm glad I'm a chief. No colonizers in this house. I guess Vikings didn't really do any colonization. They just raided and pillaged. Or did they? I don't know. Didn't they go to Greenland? They went to Greenland or Iceland or Greenland. Where did the Vikings go? I mean, they definitely raided and pillaged, but I don't know if they like... I feel like they did set up shop in like a few places here and there. Although I don't know if the extent of the Vikings colonized so many people. What are you talking about? I don't know the extent of what their colonization looked like. Like, there was no Viking, I think there was no Viking empire. But, you know, they definitely propagated islands up north. Iceland, Greenland, Canada, the eastern US, England, Norway, they were everywhere. Yeah, they definitely got on ships and fucking boated out to all those regions up north. But I guess maybe because those islands are all cold, frigid, and Canada, no one really cared. They were like, whatever. Not to the extent of England, but Vikings were colonizers. I mean, not to the extent of any of the other European nations. Not to the extent of Spain. Not to the extent of the Dutch. Like, I feel like the Spanish Empire, the Spanish colonial empire, gets away with a lot. They get away with it. They get away with it. Everybody thinks about colonizers, like the evil colonizers, being England and America, but you know, the Spain really kind of launched the worst of the worst. They really kickstarted like the worst of the worst. You know, a lot of this shit that England and America is on the hook for, you know, probably wouldn't have happened if Spain hadn't been the initial aggressors of Western expansion. So don't let those guys off the hook. There's a reason why if you play Sid Meier's Pirates, like the main, I guess, quote unquote bad guy, if you want to call him that, are Spain. Chiefs are a pretend group in a game, my lovelies. Yeah, but we know who they're based off of. I don't know who the others are. I don't know what the Grandies are supposed to be. I guess maybe they're supposed to be Spain. I don't know what the March is supposed to be. And who knows, the Counts, they're just fucking Harry Potter shit. But this whole thing is just Westeros. All of this is just Westeros anyways. It's a fantasy land that's based on another fantasy land. And this is like Essos, only on the other side of the ocean. True. The new Frasier revival had a funny comment about English colonization joke. That doesn't surprise me. The original Frasier series was one of my favorite. Oh, I'm in an ad. The original Frasier series was one of my favorite TV shows for a long time. I watched most of the episodes. I think season 2 is out now. I watched most of the episodes from the first season of the Frasier revival, and I wasn't super impressed by it. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Did I just do one? I forgot if I just did one. I only see 2 on the map here. I love the OG Frasier show. The dad and Roz are my favorites. I forgot about the Frasier revival. I know you're supposed to think Frasier is just pompous and full of himself, but there's a part where his son has alcohol in a plastic container. And no, I'm on Frasier's side here. You don't put alcohol in fucking plastic. I mean, Frasier was always kind of like a caricature of elite liberals, which is funny considering that, you know, Kelsey Grammer is an insane right-winger. But it was always like kind of from the point of view of like, this is what the liberal elite are like. But like in an endearing way, in a halfway endearing kind of way, and not in like a preachy "these guys are your enemies" kind of way. I ain't drinking wine out of a plastic bottle like a baby boy. I'm a big boy. I drink big boy drinks and drive boy car. Are you advocating for drunk driving here? What? You drinking wine out of your sippy cup? Your Majesty, my knaves accuse me of hoarding wealth. Me? Stab West? You only have 1,000. It's not exactly... I wouldn't call that hoarding wealth. Although I guess you're amongst the richest of the nobles. All you guys are kind of poor. Jay Moi is the richest. Worse, they're throwing down their tools and burning their belongings, saying they want to live an ascetic life, and that I should do the same. Wish I could do that. You and the peasants finally have something in common. They don't want to be pinned down by worldly possessions, but burning them is quite the overreaction. The ringleader of this movement is a philosopher called Ortega. Or Ortega. She calls herself a voice for the ninth god, and the peasants hang on her every word. They'll be at my door at any moment. How should Ortega and her anti-wealth followers be dealt with? Send someone to infiltrate their cult? Aggressively break up Ortega's meetings? Fire the troublemaker and hire new servants from the march? Huh. Let's go ahead and veto that one. Kelsey Grammer likes to be pegged? What? So he can pretend to be as right as he likes. We all know what's up. That's news to me, Lulu. I was not aware of his sexual proclivities. Although it's not surprising, I guess. That must have been a Real Housewives drop or something. You, Devin, that really brings up a good point. You know what no one wants to talk about with drunk driving? How fun it is. It's like a video game. What do you mean no one wants to talk? There's a whole ass music video about drunk driving. There's a song. No, that's not it. I don't know what. I can't remember the name of the band that does it. I guess this is it.
You should drive drunk, you should drive drunk, you should drive. You should drunk drive, you should drunk drive, you'll be fine. You see what I'm saying? I say it. You should drive drunk, you should drunk drive, you'll be alright. You can drive, you'll be alright, you can make it home. Yeah, it's a crime, but it's fine if there's no one on the road. Drive better this way, cause you're more careful. Is that a dog or a child? I don't even wanna know. I just wanna go home, see my family, it's not right.
Okay, I can't play too much of that for obvious reasons. But you can't say no one's talking about it, Toaster, because people are talking and singing about it. Poor IRL, rich in game. I mean, that's the way it is for so many of us. The funniest part of Frasier is that John Mahoney was an opera-loving Englishman, the guy that played the dad. Oh yeah, he used to have an accent that was very similar to what the woman who plays Daphne's accent was. He does it in one of the episodes. He does his normal accent as a part of like making fun of Daphne's accent, which is kind of funny. But yeah, he was a English dude. This song is correct. This reminds me of I Can Only Count to 4 by Psycho Stick. I'm not familiar with that. All right. Ortega, what are you guys doing? I vetoed breaking up the meeting. Mahoney was also in 8 Men Out, great movie. He was in a lot of stuff. He was in a lot of good movies. I like that guy. I was really bummed that they didn't do the revival until after he passed away. And like, I don't know about season 2, but like none of the other original cast people wanted any part of the revival show for the first season, at least. I don't know if anyone comes back for the second one, but you know, the first season didn't have, you know, it didn't have Niles or Daphne or I don't even think Roz was in it. The Barons welcome the extra cash for their use of their peasants. Lower their defiance. Made some barons wealthy, made some grandees poor. Let's see. Oh, well, stab West a little. Oh, Jay Moore, he got rich off of that shit. Okay, he's now the new fat stacked baron. But meanwhile, more and more southern servants discard their possessions to follow Ortega's teachings. Okay, and I guess we have a new baby. That song was actually a banger. I like it. It's a good song. Hail, my liege, some fine news from my common folk in the march. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing your birthmark in the shape of the number 9, a fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion? The monarch will send their blessing. The monarch has no time for peasant brats. Gift the parents the bounty of jewels and fine wine. Send the Inquisition to make sure the birthmark is real. All right, let me go. Leave this to you guys. Oh, I gotta do my Duolingo soon. I'm on an 84-day streak. I've got an 84-day streak going on my Duolingo. Okay. So much fucking money. So much fucking money. But I couldn't veto it. My stability is sky high, though. There is another matter. They asked permission to name the baby after you. What do you think? Sure, why not? Grand, I'll have my housekeeper give them the good news. Baron Toaster hurries away. A child of the march named for you. Who knows what sort of person this baby will become? The only hope you're around to see it. '84, respectable. What you're learning? Relearning Japanese. I started when I got back from Japan. I was a little upset at myself that what Japanese I did know, I had lost. And stumbling my way through those cities was a little bit of a journey. Oh, interesting. What's the public transit system like in Austria? Oh, it's auction time again. There's an app called Kanji Study. Might want to check it out. Oh, God. I mean, I'm sure that app is an absolute requirement because kanji is a pain in the ass to learn. But I'm not at that point just yet. Like, I gotta get my hiragana and katakana to a point where reading it becomes a little bit more natural, and then I can move over to kanji. But the thing is, I haven't even really been doing that good on my hiragana and katakana because I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to regain my sentence structure and my I'm trying to regain my sentence structure and just vocabulary of words. What did we get here? A grand bazaar and a stadium. About my heir. Your marriage to Gloria has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Oh, funny. That actually ended up working out then. I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness is as important as fulfilling a duty to the kingdom, and I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's still missing, an heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I'll make the arrangements at once. Legends Rising? What the fuck does that mean? Yo, what's up, Joe? Let's see where you came into. You're on the Barons. The Barons got some backup. Without pushing it, I can say the Austria public transit system, at least on a state level, up until recently, was the best in the best in EU. Oh man, things are breaking now. I'm not 100% sure why. Similar to Germany. Interesting. Is it like an austerity thing? Like funding for upkeep has been slashed or something? Let's see what Legends Rising is all about. You're aware of the ice giants, right? Or I hope. Brutish creatures that live in the frozen waste beyond our northern borders. In a time before time, they ruled the north and kept people as slaves. The chiefs are willing to let bygones be bygones. They're forging an alliance with the ice giants to bring down your kingdom. Ice giants? It's even worse than I thought. What are the chiefs offering to those overgrown monsters? My intelligence suggests the chiefs have offered up the kingdom as plunder for the giants when the time comes. It's not often I say this, but the kingdom's strong economy is a problem. Even ice giants can sense such a lucrative opportunity. What am I supposed to do? Tank my economy? That would certainly be one strategy, yes. I have a better idea. Why don't I just execute the northern nobles? Just be like, oh, they're traitors? Well, then let's hang them all as traitors. But why can't I do that one? Send tribute to the ice giants? Why the fuck would I want to do that? Build a great wall along the northern border. Trust in the strength of our arms to defeat them. I'm gonna veto A. I'm honestly not sure, but that is the reason in Germany. That's usually the reason whenever a stalwart public service starts to like deteriorate. It's usually because of austerity measures. Oh, this guy just logged into EVE and hogs all the sites with his alts. Guess my fun there is done. Oh, we're just gonna trust our military. The council has decided not to act. Even the threat of an ice giant invasion isn't enough to get them off their backsides. Gunpowder smuggling. Your Highness, the barons in the march are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know, the explosive black powder from Kurth? Gunpowder. Where can I get some of that? Kurth is the only place that produces it in large quantities, Your Majesty. The Republic is very careful about controlling the supply, and unfortunately, they're rabidly anti-monarchist. The barons have established contracts with Kurth merchants, no doubt at great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. As it stands, the barons' trade is strong enough to procure large gunpowder stockpiles. If you wish to stop them, you'll have to act fast. You bring the revelations, which the barons wholeheartedly deny, to the council. What should the crown do about the alleged import of gunpowder from Kurth to the march? Slap heavy tariffs. Oh, I'm going full Trump. We're gonna put tariffs. We're gonna put tariffs on the imports from Kurth. Threaten Kurth with sanctions for supplying gunpowder to barons.
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of
Kurth.
Israel and the United States.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna vote for A. I'm casting my vote for A. I don't even know why C is an option, honestly. That's just the shitter option. It's like, why do you even have it to a vote then? You know, like, everybody's just gonna fucking vote for C. We just need it for a fishing. Please, how do you spell austerity? I think you got it there. Okay, I gotta ask. He didn't actually say that, right? He said it. It's out of context, though. It's out of context, though. He said it like in the context of trashing Ilhan Omar. He was saying it. He was putting those words into Ilhan Omar's mouth, saying that that's what she says. But just out of context, it's funny as fuck to hear him say that and then put that Dune music underneath it. The council takes no action. What a surprise. In a distant fortress, somewhere in the dark cellar, a nervous baron is showing his guests a stupendous cache of gunpowder, of explosive gunpowder. Behold, great God, by my life, isn't it rarer than gold dust? Over here it is. This isn't just the biggest stockpile of the kingdom, but the only one. Now, what do we do with it? All right, barons, you're voting. Thanks, by the way. Austerity, new word for me with context. Yes. Austerity is basically economic, self-imposed economic sanctions. Really, it's cutting tax revenue funding for social services under the guise of fiscal responsibility, i.e., the government is spending too much money. That's why our national debt is so high. So, in order to be fiscally responsible, we're going to cut funding to transit or to healthcare or to housing, etc., roads and whatnot. And we're not going to spend money on those so that, you know, we can be responsible. But then what ends up happening is all those services go to shit, and it just makes everything worse. It just makes everything, nothing improves. Because in order for a prosperous society, you just need those services. So it's doomed political ideology. Sneak the gunpowder under the palace and blow them all sky high. Oh shit, that's like a Game of Thrones. That's like a Game of Thrones plot. Before we can sneak this stuff anywhere, we'll have to lull the monarch into a false sense of security, not to mention the fact that the roads need to be safe for transport. For the final... Oh, well, shit. Stability at 10 for 1 full season. Of course. Of course. It always picks the stat that I'm already at. It always picks the stat that I'm already at. It's like, okay, well, we're just gonna breeze through by losing this. Meanwhile, in the south, Grandy street corner Becky has invited his closest associates to his manor house for some wine and cheese and treason. The kingdom is at peace and everyone's looking for a new scandal to focus on. Not exactly the right climate to abduct the monarch. I could finally publish my memoirs if you think that would cause enough of a distraction. No, I don't think that'll do it. We'd need total chaos across the whole kingdom. You underestimate the impact of my memoirs. The Grandy's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Don't sleep on his memoirs. Back in the north, Chief Haunted Wisp is hosting yet another feast at his clan hall. Meat is being passed around in good measure, and some chiefs are dancing on the tables. That could only mean 2 things: really good news or really bad news. Canute, pass me the drink, you old lout. I'm drinking until my ancestors feel it. Were those ice giants I saw on my way through your lands? Have we really done it? Your eyes don't deceive you, lad. They'll be marching with us come the morrow. And by Grahala's beard, they did come out in force. Did they come out in force? We must have really impressed them with our reports on the kingdom's bounty. The gods are good, but what happens after the ice giants march? Acts of my ancestors, I hadn't thought about that. Someone fetch me another drink and then assemble the other chiefs. Quickly, damn you. Alright. You're voting, chiefs. I haven't won all night. We blow everything up. $10 though. And Grandy's want it down. What do they need it down to? They did it down too low. Let the ice giants fight alone and swoop in to the kingdom's rescue. Devious, brilliantly so. Why, it's almost dishonorable. Don't get too excited. The monarch must be too weak to mount a response. If all the regions united, the ice giants could be thrown back into the north with ease. Oh gods, can a man enjoy his drink without being warned about consequences or plans for 5 minutes? For the final stage... I think I just heard some gunfire. For the final stage of the scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 2 or less. I mean, I do live out kind of in the farmlands. Could have been shooting at coyotes. Tax time. Let's see. Tax the barons. Tax Monarchs, the Grandees. What are you gonna do with you chiefs? These sons of bitches. An invitation. Ah, Vasily, my heart, I have a proposition for you. So, you know I like playing cards, right? I'm playing at Split Tournament in a few months. Do you want to come with me? I probably won't win. It's just for fun. I'll come watch you play. Huzzah, I'm looking forward to it. Sure. OMG, my washing machine just turned on as he said that. Your washing machine turned on as I was talking about gunfire? Why am I always poor? How very dare. Hey, you know what? You do what I gotta. You sons of bitches are all trying to march giants on me. I've got no allies here. Counterfeit currency or the Colt spreads? Fusili ain't a bad name, to be honest. Just keeping on my tradition of naming characters after pasta. Ooh, always makes the dialogue fun. Are you going to support your wife's gambling addiction after what I told you? After what you told me? Alright, Baron Joe. There's a problem with the followers of that southerner, Ortega. Her teachings have spread to the march. Worse, she's getting stronger. She's performing miracles, healing a woman's broken arm with a single touch, curing an old man's blindness. All over the march, the peasants are throwing away their goods and cursing the barons for their greed. They're clashing with priests, even starting brawls in the streets. Every day we lose more workers to this cult. Join with the church to officially denounce Ortega. If Ortega's performing miracles, she must be recognized as an official member of the church. Have Ortega assassinated. I really don't know which one I prefer on this one. I'm gonna let you guys choose. I don't know which one I prefer. Yeah, made me jump a bit. Recognizing her as a member of the church. Get to do a tiebreaker. If Ortega's performing miracles, she must be recognized as an official member of the church or have Ortega assassinated. My authority goes up with this, but I lose a bunch of money. I feel like I gotta go with this one. I gotta stave off those ice giants. A little money in the right place sweeps your problems clean away. Authority is now credible. Alright, that cost a bit, but, you know. For now. That's a lot of money. Money is meant to be spent. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Vince. You can stave off the giants, but not the explosions. Yeah. The South has been prosperous of late, but my tax collectors are reporting suspicious coins and the latest taking. The whole region is awash with fake money. The council needs to act. Tell everyone in the South to examine their coins and return any duds. Offer substantial reward for counterfeits that are caught. Oh, I'm gonna fucking veto that. I'm gonna veto the one that's gonna fucking put me in the poorhouse. Order your artificers to invent a new coin that's harder to counterfeit. Don't vote C, vote A. A is what we should be doing here, people. Don't let those rotten barons win. Man, you guys have been getting some pretty long weekend streams from me here. Town criers across the South ring their bells and order townsfolk to beware forged coins. Unfortunately, the result is complete loss of trust in the monarch's coinage. Southern townsfolk barter goods instead, while the merchants ask for foreign currencies. Trade took a big hit. Stability is now peaceful, and authority is now dubious. Alright. I like the laws I have currently. Barons Smarens. We cannot be rotten. We did not eat the rotten bread. I thought wait, that was the South. That was the South that had the rotten bread. That's right. Damn, almost won. Alright, I think we can do one more round before I call it. So let's see what's going on here. Furious followers, uh-oh. Your Majesty, that troublesome philosopher Ortega is gone, but her followers are marching on our estates demanding justice. It's the same in the march. They're making her into a martyr. Alright, what are we going to do about this? Send the royal army to put a stop to this? Ask the church to preach forgiveness on all sides? Pay the grandees to give amnesty to Ortega's followers? Oh, Jesus. Why is everything 1,000 gold? That's the problem with it. Like, once you start getting deeper into this game, everything is like, well, you can just always lose half your treasury. It's like, how about we don't? No, that's not the one I want to do. It's like, how about we don't lose half our treasury? These other ones I could care less for, but let's not do the one where it's like, well, we can just pay every penny we have. Was I just not paying attention? I thought authority was going to be 3. No, I did that. When I killed Ortega, it brought my authority to 5. So then when my authority lowered from the last thing, it brought it down back down to 4. I was suspecting that. Also, if you're on the YouTube side, make sure to hit the like button. Thank you very much for that reminder. Okay, let's see. Let's see how I roll the dice on this one. Succeeded. Oh man, it got my stability back up. You fucking sons of bitches. The Archbishop gives me many passionate sermons preaching peace and unity for all. It's not long before the followers realize that worldly possessions are actually pretty useful and Ortega's name fades into obscurity. Okay, well that's interesting. A spot of heresy or the split tournament? Let's go see what my my wife is doing in this tournament. Gloria leads you inside Baron Jamois' keep to a large trophy-filled room with a number of oak gaming tables set out for the tournament. So good to see you, Your Highness. Oh yeah, I'm sure it is, you fucking bombing-ass bitches. When Gloria told me you were coming, I almost didn't believe her. Gloria's first opponent will be Grandee Stab West, by the way. Gloria will wipe the floor with that pretender. Gloria stabbed West, I hear he's pretty good at this. Gloria gives you an appreciative smile. Jaimois leads you to some benches near the edge of the room, where a number of other spectators are already sitting. Refreshments and snacks are handed around freely. I'm rooting for Grandy Stab West. He hasn't lost a game since 948. Oh, egad, Your Highness, I didn't expect to see you here. I'm just here for the Queen Consort, or I'd like to learn more about the game. Let's go with that one. Of course, Gloria's a regular at Jaimois' tournaments. I'm sorry you didn't get an invite sooner. We have been a little careful, you know. The Church of the Ninth can be a little timid when it comes to gambling. Vince spends the next few minutes explaining the basics of competitive split to you. Most of it goes over your head and until he's interrupted. Grant, take that, you bastard. Nay, Ninth preserve us. What's wrong with these damn cards? Wow, Gloria won? Well, that was unexpected, but there's no way she beats Chief Craw II in the next round. Okay. Why not? Craw II is a true veteran. He's only been beaten once in the last circuit by none other than Baron Joe. Okay, wow. There's some fucking internal Yu-Gi-Oh drama going on here. Joe is a bit washed up nowadays. They threw you under the bus, Joe. They really trashing you over here. It's a bit washed up nowadays, barely ever plays and just drinks a lot. But they still come to all the tournaments. No one knows why. Well, if you'll excuse me, Your Highness, I need to refill my drink. Alright, I'm gonna seek out Baron Joe. What do you want with me? I don't do lessons. Alright, that's a chromed dome if ever I've seen one. Oh, my liege, what are you doing here? How did you beat Chief Craw II? Let me guess, you want to take him down a peg? I can help you get back at the bastard if that's what you want. And since you're on good terms with the March, I'll do it for free. Am I on good terms? I guess the Defiance is... Actually, the Defiance with the March is the lowest in the kingdom. Why the fuck do they want to blow me up? Teach that smug chief a lesson. The thing is, everyone knows that Craw II plays aggressively. He'll bet high and bet quickly. Everyone loses because they try to outlast him. The only way to win is to beat him at his own game. Play even more aggressively. Obviously, you still need to be a good player to do that. Don't think it will be easy. Find your wife and pass on the advice. Oh, play aggressively? I'm not usually very good at that. Thanks, Vasily. This means a lot. I should get going. My match is about to start. You find your seat near the next table where Gloria is setting up to play cards against Craw II. This is like a long fucking thing going on here. I see, dang it. But I think we need a season to start with and stay at 10. I'm black now? What? What do you mean, Joe? I'm black now. This is how I play games? It read me like a book here. I don't know what you mean by I'm black now. There will be no digital blackface going on in my chat. Vince joins you once again, his cup refilled. You don't think you can beat me, do you? We'll see soon enough. Oh, this one has a dice roll. And it succeeded. The game goes by in a blur. Chief Craw II is aggressive indeed, but Gloria is ready for it. It's a matter of minutes before Craw II has conceded defeat. Hurrah! By the night, that's impressive. Now the Queen Consort will have to defeat Jaimois himself. Everyone thinks that he uses his host privilege to cheat, getting his servants to stack the decks or something like that. Oh, a cheater. Look for Baron Jaimois before the last match. Gloria notices you leaving and looks concerned, but you have an idea. You manage to corner Jaimois as he gets ready for a game. To what do I owe the pleasure, Your Highness? Nice establishment. Am I gonna do some mafia shit? Hey, it's a pretty nice place you have here. Be a shame if something happened to it. Cheers, Your Highness. I do try to put on a good show for my guests. I am trying to do mafia shit. Would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. She was like, you know what? It's time to break out the old mob routine. I have a feeling my wife would not like it if I said this, though. I have a feeling that my wife would not be appreciative if I walked up and started laying down threats. I'm gonna say that's all I wanted to say. Wait, no, I don't want to. Nope, let's just walk away. Let's just walk away. I've heard that you're a cheater, or I was wondering if you would be interested in an agreement. What? Such scandalous accusations. Where'd you hear that? From Grandy Vince? Everyone knows it, they're just too scared to say it. From one of your servants. Oh, how troubling. This won't do at all. Please excuse me while I give them a stern talking to. You find your way back to the stands. Hopefully the distraction will help to even the odds for Gloria, but you can't know for sure. I just threw some poor servant under the bus. Like they're being whipped. Like they're being whipped in like some back room somewhere. Are you ready to lose, Your Majesty? I hope not. The game gets off to a rip-roaring start. You have to fight the urge to bite your nails. And then all of a sudden, it's over, as Jaimois calls out a bold bluff on the part of your wife. And he's right, Gloria has nothing. She crumbles quickly under Jaimois' pressure. Oh, failed. No, it was so close. Better luck next time, my good friend. A shame the monarch had to come all this way to see you lose, isn't it? As Jaimois is surrounded by nobles and showered in praise, Gloria quickly disentangles herself to come see you. Well, I had fun. That's all that matters, right? On your way back to the capital, your wife teaches you more about the fundamentals of competitive split. She might not have won the tournament, but the two of you have nonetheless become closer through a shared hobby. Okay, that was quite a journey there. I have a feeling that would have ended poorly if I actually went through with the mob intimidation tactic. I feel like that probably would have ended much worse than that. My avatar was darker than me. Not on my screen. Not on my screen, it wasn't. Good game. I would never. I know you're cheating over there, Jaimois. I know you're cheating. Only for the sake of my marriage did I not put the full weight of my mob threat down on you. Chief Lulu, Your Highness, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense, fabricated charge. Jesus, whether you're with the chiefs or the counts, you're always being accused by the Inquisition of like witchcraft or something. They're saying a group of church missionaries went missing near my lands. The weather's cold around there. Anything could have happened to them. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the council must intervene, Your Highness. Though she remains silent, the council is keenly aware of High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. How will the council handle the accused? Search for a witness to defend Lulu? Help the Inquisition gather evidence against Lulu? Or suggest she pray for a good outcome? You better pray. I mean, I'm gonna cast my vote to defend Lulu. That's my vote. I hate them. Man, my face looks so weird without a full beard. It's all, I've got a fat face. You can't really see how fat it is when I have a beard, but I gotta find a way to lose face weight. I gotta lose face weight. Search for a witness to defend Chief Lulu. You distribute a proclamation among the chiefs asking for a witness of Lulu's innocence. A northern villager eventually comes forward saying she saw the missionaries heading in the direction of the frozen lake near Lulu's estate. I was always going to be a success. Indeed, they're soon found wandering aimlessly through the featureless tundra, completely lost and snowblind, but alive. With no dead missionaries, the High Inquisitor is forced to drop the charges and pay compensation to Lulu, who sends you a small gift in thanks. Oh, well, thank you, Lulu. I appreciate that. So Lulu's wealth goes up quite a bit. Stability can't get any higher, but the kingdom also makes some money. Oh, well, I have a feeling something bad's going to happen when I hit this end season. Yeah, here we go. Fucking barons. You pieces of shit. You wake up to birdsong from outside your bedchamber window. Your wife gives you a sleepy peck on the cheek. All is right in the world. Right, head down for breakfast. Putting on your dressing gown and slippers, you hobble down the spiral staircase of your tower. Though you're expecting your advisors to come pestering you with problems, it's peaceful. Almost too peaceful. Have a look around the palace. You spend some time around the palace. A few of the servants are surprised to see you up and about, dipping their heads in deference as you pass. A short while later, just as you're about to give up and head to breakfast, you notice something quite out of the ordinary. In one of the dark corners that you rarely visit, you spot an old door that you don't recall ever seeing. It's been broken open from the inside. Investigate. You grab a torch from a nearby sconce and head into the foreboding darkness. You find yourself carefully tiptoeing down a flight of spiral stairs into some old forgotten cellar. At the bottom of the passage connects to the catacombs which sprawl beneath the city. A back door into the palace? Investigate the catacombs. Ancient skulls look on as you venture through the morbid labyrinth, faces twisted into mocking smiles by the flickering torchlight. Though you stumble, completely lost, for only a few minutes, it feels like hours. Eventually, you're back where you started, and still, you know something is wrong. When you head back into the main passage, you're surprised to see a human shape. Shadowy figure, your majesty, what a surprise. Who are you? Never mind that, you're just in time. The room is filled to the brim with barrels marked with the symbols of Kurth. The barons of the march send their regard. Gunpowder. You think just as the stranger in front of you drops their torch into an open barrel. It's the very last thought that enters your head. Out in the capital, a young woman opens her window to an empty chamber pot in the street. In an instant, she's knocked backward by a shockwave coming from the palace. There's a flash of light as a colossal cache of gunpowder detonates windows and detonates. Windows are shattered and shutters are blown open. Dust and smoke billows down the street. Hey, 8 bits for blowing up my fucking monarch. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Dust and smoke billows down the street, shrouding the city in utter darkness. Later, all that remains of the royal palace is a smoldering crater. To me, this feels like way too much of a because if you just not only do you kill the monarch, but you kill everyone in the palace. Like you destroy the palace. Like that's incredibly there's no kingdom after that. There's no kingdom to piece together after that. Like this is the action of someone that's like, okay, we're gonna do away with the monarch and we're gonna have like a democratic republic with a president or a prime minister. We're not doing this monarch shit anymore. Like you're not putting anyone on the throne after this because there is no throne. And nobody would trust that person. Nobody in the kingdom would ever trust a person that would crater the entire castle to usurp the throne. It's not long before the barons march to the capital and restore order. No one in the kingdom dares challenge them after that display of power. Oh, that's bullshit. Like the entire kingdom would go from 10 to 0. Like nuking the palace and everybody in it would go from 10 to 0. Like it would be chaos. Like there would be no order. And what makes you think that the North wouldn't take advantage of that too? Like there's no kingdom anymore. There's no king. There's no king. There's no palace guard. There's no spy master. There's no treasury. Whatever treasure was in the castle is fucking obliterated now. So like there's no infrastructure to hold the political apparatus in place. Those ice giants would be coming in and they'd be fighting with the barons. Like this would just be pure chaos. Historians of the future are quick to note one silver lining to the cloud of soot and death that comes at the end of your reign. At least you didn't suffer long. It was inevitable that that was gonna happen. Like, every goal that the barons had was literally accomplished as soon as the goal was set out. Like, nothing really needed to happen. Boom! Monarch Fusili's reign ended not with a whimper, but with a bang. All that remained of the Grandee's attempts to usurp the crown was a prisoner, deep under the castle, clad in iron mask and shrouded in rumor. If that prisoner was there before the explosion, that prisoner ain't there anymore. The chief's agreement with the ice giants fell apart, and the ice giants ended up attacking the north instead. Subsequent war kept the chiefs too busy to worry about the matters of the throne. I don't understand why. The kingdom was ripe for the taking after the palace was destroyed. They should have swooped on in there. All that remained of the palace, and anyone who opposed the baron's rule, was a smoking crater. The other nobles were too shocked to protest, as Ruperta improvised a throne from an armchair and ordered reconstruction to begin. Oh man. The lame part about that is like, this is the thing that bothers me, is like, that was actually, I was a good ruler. Like, it's not like I fucking sucked shit and then that led to the castle being destroyed. Like, everything was pretty solid. Well, until the castle blew up. Everything was solid until the castle blew up. Poorest noble, toaster. Well, it's not Lulu for once. 2 years and 3 months. How did I not get an heir? My heir should have come a lot earlier. I said I was gonna name a cousin, so that should have been like instant. But somehow I didn't get an heir before all that. Where the heck do they plan to house the new monarch? That's what I'm saying. Like, this was a fool's plan. Anarchy, good point. Democracy. GG. Well, interesting in, but not the best in. I mean, it's something. It's something. I guess we've got this guy now. Who is this guy? Oh, this is Ruperta. Get out of here, Ruperta. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you, Ruperta. We may be fools, but we won. Alright, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. That was a fun game. That was fun. That was fun. Even if I am a bit of a sore loser. You sons of bitches blowing me up like that. Oh, here's my thingamabob. Not at all. Thanks for stopping by and playing, Vince. I appreciate it. I know you've been wanting to play this for a while too, so I'm glad that we were able to get to it tonight. Pog, thanks for swapping back. Hey, no problem. Thanks for sticking around and hanging out and playing. I appreciate it. Night, thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Craw. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Hope to see. I don't know. I'm gonna start playing this on Saturdays again. I know I got away from it for a little while. Oh, I gotta. You know, I never bothered looking at all the achievements I've received from this game. Boom. You were exploded in the Baron's gunpowder scheme. That's kind of a hilarious icon. Twisted Firestarter. You burned down the city in the Night of the Seven Pyres. Empire of Whispers. You won the game by establishing an impenetrable spy network. Dancing Queen. As a female monarch, you were infected by the Dancing Plague. Scepter of Sages. You won the game by recovering the Scepter of Sages. Might makes right. You were brought forcefully to heel as a part of an intimidation scheme. Seeing double, you were replaced as part of the doppelganger scheme. Divorce bewitched you. Your marriage ended in divorce. I forgot about that one. Yo, Crawl, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Cry Havoc, you suffered a game over due to losing all stability. Fresh Air, you chose an heir to your throne. Awu, you lost your humanity but became a creature of the night. I need to do that again. Guards, you got your honor guard killed in the line of duty? Yes, I did, for certain. Holy Matrimony, you got married. How do only 36% of players achieve that? That's a pretty, like... You don't really have to go out of your way to get that one. 43% of players attended their coronation? What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean that, like... Does that mean that more than half the people that played this game never even got past the coronation? What the hell? How do you even do that? Damn, okay, that's interesting. Damn, you guys played quite a lot. Yeah, we play this game pretty frequently. It's a fun party game, though. And like I said, usually every Saturday. Buy it, never play it. But I assume that these numbers account for people that have launched the game, though. Like, they launched the game. Maybe they just never could play it. Maybe they never started. Like, because you can't really get into the game without having at least one player in every faction. So maybe it's just a bunch of people that started the game and never got more than one person per faction. That's a good point. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. That's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it, as always. Today's Saturday, yes. I'll be back on Tuesday. And I don't know if I'm going to play Undisputed or if I'm going to play Oblivion. Play some more Oblivion. I'll have to make that decision. I will have dogs with me. Those weenie dogs will be back. My friend just came back from New Orleans. Last weekend, and now she's going to Disney. So the weenie dogs are going to be back over here. I'm excited to see them. I always am. And hopefully you guys will be excited to see them too. But I'll be back on Tuesday with them, and I'll probably do either Undisputed or I'll do Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So hope to see you then. If not, have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see you when I see you. Hope to catch a stream again someday. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. And if not, then hey, enjoy Austria or the Netherlands or wherever else you may end up moving to. Just mind them being under your foot. Yeah, that's the little baby. That's Rue, a little girl. She loves being. I mean, she's glued to me. She does not like being anywhere outside of my general range. So she's always gonna be near a foot or something. But I love that little baby. She's awesome. I just have to make sure that I don't stretch my legs out. All right, take it easy, everybody.